Hi, welcome to Baking with Jay+Dan.
I'm Jay.
I'm Dan.
Today we're going to make peanut butter chocolate chip cookies
for ice cream sandwiches.
Our first two ingredients are 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Make sure it's at room temperature. And along with 1 cup of peanut butter. Now, a little trick that we like to do is line the bowl or the measuring cup with a little bit of vegetable oil. It'll make it easier to scoop out. So you want to mix that mixture for about 2 to 3 minutes so that everything is nice and incorporated. Okay, so our butter and peanut butter are nicely incorporated.
And the next ingredient is 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of dark brown sugar. That goes in one addition.
And you want to mix that for another 2 to 3 minutes so that the butter and the sugar get nice and fluffy. All right, so our butter and sugar mixture are nice and fluffy. You can see how fluffy that is. I'm going to give it a quick scrape. And our next 2 ingredients are 2 large eggs. Make sure it's at room temperature. And 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract. Let that mix again, another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, so our mixture is nice and fully incorporated. You got the eggs, the vanilla, the sugar in there. Dan is going to tell us what to do next.
It smells so good. We're ready for the dry ingredients. We have 2½ cups of all-purpose flour with 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon baking soda and a little 1/4 teaspoon salt. If you're using unsalted peanut butter, you could add a little extra there if you want. Whisk that together. Just incorporate the baking powder and baking soda in. Distribute half of the flour mixture onto a parchment paper or a flexible cutting board like this. And then we go in for the chocolate chips. This is 1 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips. Today we're using semi-sweet, but really you could use any flavor you like. So you put the chocolate chips onto the flour and place the remaining flour on top, just so it's dusted and it'll incorporate it into the batter nice and evenly.
All right, so now once that is ready, we are going to incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet.
And this we'll do in 3 slow additions.
Make sure you start on low first. All right, so our batter is fully incorporated. You want to make sure you don't overmix it too much because that'll make the finished cookie a little tough. Let me just do a quick scrape.
It's awesome batter.
And I'm going to hand it over to Dan.
So this, the batter's really fluffy, nice and light. I'll show you a look in the bowl here. It's got that beautiful airy texture. So just dig into the bottom of the bowl looking for any bits of unincorporated flour. This looks really nice. And now I've laid out some plastic wrap here. There's 2 overlapping sheets. And we're just going to form a log. This makes it nice to chill, easier to scoop out if you form it into the log. Merci. And then just bring the plastic wrap over Kind of drop it onto the counter. Form the log. You just want to take out any extra air pockets. Roll it onto itself. Twist at the end. And there you have it. So this goes into the refrigerator. We want to chill this for a good 20 to 30 minutes before we scoop it out so that it holds the shape for the ice cream sandwich.
Yeah. So the batter has been chilling in the refrigerator for at least a half hour, making sure it's nice and firm.
And we've pre-scooped 4 little cookies here for our ice cream sandwiches. Just use an ice cream scoop or a 1/4 cup measure. Make nice, even cookies. I would go about 4 per tray on a lined cookie sheet, so they have lots of space to spread out.
And then we're going to take each one and just gently press in with a fork.
And this goes into a preheated oven, 350 degrees, bakes for 18 to 20 minutes. Remember to rotate the cookie sheet halfway through the bake.
All right, so our cookies have finished baking and we let them cool completely on the rack.
And it's the fun part now, time to assemble the sandwich cookie. So you take your cookie, we've got chocolate ice cream today. You could use whatever you want. Big scoop of ice cream goes on there. Oh.
And then we like to roll it in some mini chocolate chips, just to get that extra chocolate all around.
More calories. You could use sprinkles. You could use anything you want for texture. Toffee bits.
All right, I'm going in.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's delicious. You can also make these ahead of time and stick them in the freezer.
So thanks for watching. This has been Baking with Jay+Dan. Remember to like, subscribe, and share.
And remember to ring that bell.